PowerPoint. Where is your presentation? So please click on the PowerPoint icon below. Yes, sir. So click on slideshow. Perfectly fine. Click on hide. So now
Okay.
continue, please.
Thank you. Thank you. So
Welcome, sir.
my major work is on integrated farming systems. So first of all, what is integrated farming system? Actually, integrated farming system means when we uh, grow crops, and along with the crops, we also take some of the agriculture-based enterprises. But these enterprises, they must be complementary with each other, that they support each other. By doing the integrated farming system, we can sustain our productivity, and integrated farming system is environment friendly. Actually, in the integrated farming system, we recycle the product. That is the waste of one enterprise. It is used as an input for another enterprise. I will cite some of the examples. For example, in case of Punjab, we are having rice wheat cropping system, and in the after harvesting of rice, there is problem of rice residues. But we use the rice residues in the integrated farming system very efficiently in three, four modes. First of all, we collect the rice residues and we use these rice residues as a bedding material in our dairy component. The rice residue also soak cow urine, and then we prepare manure from cow dung as well as from the rice residues, which was used as a bedding material. And we have also conducted some of the lab studies that they have shown better enzymatic activities in this manure. So we use each and every component. Secondly, we reduce the market dependency for agriculture inputs. By doing the recycling, we will reduce our dependency on the market. Then at last, there will be increase in the farm income, better family nutrition, and better soil health. So this all is possible through integrated farming systems, because the integrated farming systems, it will help in enhancing the income, it will help in increasing the employment, and it will reduce our input cost and also reduce the risk. So concept of integrated farming system means there is no waste. Waste is only a misplaced resource, and each waste, it is recycled in the integrated farming system. There are many components of integrated farming system. We can include these components based upon our resources, based upon the farm, which is away from city. So we choose these different components of integrated farming system accordingly. These components may be livestock component, then aquaculture, horticulture, vegetable, agro industry based, and there are many supplementary components. These may be mushroom rearing, then beekeeping. There are many. We will discuss these in detail. If we take the example of Punjab, the income from crops is rupees 16,349. But income from non-farm sources is 1,710. So it means that the income from non-farm sources is only 9.5. And for our adjoining state, Haryana, the income from non-farm sources is 24.4%. In case of Bihar, the income from non-farm sources is 46.5%. For whole India, the income from non-farm sources is 48%, and income from crop sources is 52%. So we can enhance our income by increasing the income from non-farm sources. And this is another example. Monthly income from agriculture households in Punjab, it is nearly rupees 4,500, and the monthly income of non-agriculture households in Punjab, it is nearly rupees 22,000. And non-agriculture households in India, it is nearly uh, 1,11,677. And according to minimum monthly pay of workers as per 7th pay commission, it is rupees 18,000. So we can enhance our income by increasing the income from non-farm sources. So this is a little example of Punjab. We are having cropping intensity of 206%. Our net sown area is 4.1 million hectare. But you can see for India, 85% of the farmers, they belong to small and marginal category. And in our Punjab, the farmers, they have little bit more land, but the farmers having land up to 4 hectare, their percentage is 65%. And in the last column, you can see the land occupied by these 65% farmers is only 35%. The farmers having land up to 4 hectare, their number is 65%, and they have occupied nearly 34-35% of the cultivated land. So we have to focus on these farmers. We have to enhance their income. So there are many complementary benefits of integrated farming systems. So we can save the input cost. It may range from 30% to 70%. 70% in case of farmers, where the farmers, they are adopting the organic integrated farming systems. So in our farm, in our integrated farming system, we were able to manage 134 kg of nitrogen, 55 kg of phosphorus, and 106 kg of potash from our own prepared organic manure. And water productivity. For predominant rice wheat cropping system, the water productivity is 0.6 kg per cubic meter of water. But in case of integrated farming system, our water productivity is 10 times more as compared to predominant rice wheat cropping system. So it means that we are using less water and we are producing more. Then it also creates year-round self-employment, and it may vary from 400 to 950 man days. At our farm, we are having integrated farming system model of 1 hectare, and out of 1 hectare, almost 6,400 square meters area is under crops. Crops are chosen in such a way that all our domestic needs are fulfilled from our own farm, maybe in the form of cereals, oilseed, pulses, and fodder for our dairy component. Then we are having horticulture component, and in between the rows of horticulture plants, vegetables are grown. Then kitchen garden for fresh vegetables. Then we are also having agroforestry unit on 300 square meters area, because in Punjab we are having less number of forest trees, and fishery is practiced on 1,000 square meters area. The farmers can increase their area depending on their land. Then for dairy farming, we have kept 200 square meters area for their housing and for keeping these dairy animals outside. So this is the economic analysis of a crop component. And in the crop component, we are having 8 different cropping systems, but major crop during the Kharif season is maize. Then basmati rice is also grown, and in the following Rabi season, we are having wheat. Then we are having gobi sarson, that is mustard, and oilseed crop. Then for meeting the pulse requirement, we are having summer mung bean. Then the fodder is managed through barcine, then maize taken as cob, then followed by fodder. Then we are also having baby corn also. After picking out the baby corn, then we use that as a fodder. All the fodder, green fodder, it is managed from our own farm. These are some of the vegetable crops. These are grown in between the rows of horticulture plants, but we use rear these vegetables in the cropping system mode, and almost same net returns are obtained from vegetables as we obtain from our fruit crops. So this is the economics of our dairy component. We are having two cows. One is HF and another is a cross between Holstein Friesian and Jersey. And we are also having one buffalo, Murrah buffalo. And total these sale price of cow milk is rupees 40 per liter, and for buffalo the sale of milk is at the rate of rupees 60 per liter. And you will be astonished to note that for our cows we have an average of 33.8 liters per day. We obtained 33, or roughly you can say that 34 liters milk on per day basis. And total gross returns from our dairy component were rupees 5,69,000. These were approximately nearly equal to rupees 5,69,000, because our cows, they yield more milk. 25-26 liters of milk is obtained during the first lactation. 35-36 liters milk we have obtained during the second lactation. And after deducting the feed cost, then mineral mixture, bypass fat, other medicines, labor cost, the net profit from our dairy unit was rupees 3,42,000. This 3,42,000 excludes the income which can be generated through sale of our female heifers or Murrah buffalo female heifers. And we are also having one goatry component. In the goatry component, we are having 9 female goats and 1 male. The goatry component was initiated during the year September 2021. And it is also a good opportunity for landless farmers. They can rear the goats and generate income. And from our rotary component, the net returns were obtained to the tune of rupees 45,000. Now another question is, we have to recycle the farm produce. So we recycle from each component, from crops, from horticulture unit, from livestock, from fishery, and from agroforestry. And this generated material is again recycled within the farm. So by recycling, we can reduce the input cost on these ingredients which we have to purchase from market. It is to the tune of 45%. And saving, if the farmer takes the help from their own family members, then they can get more income by saving from the farm labor. And in our integrated farming system model, the cost on labor was 24%. And we also conduct some of the studies on greenhouse gases emission. from our all components, from crop component, from horticulture component, forest component, and from fish pond. And you can see that from aquaculture, a total seasonal emission of methane was 9.1 kg per hectare basis. And a total seasonal nitrous oxide was 0.32 kg per hectare. Because in case of our aquaculture, we don't feed the fish from outside feed. Our washing from the dairy unit, they serve as a source of feed. The washings, they include cow urine also. They serve as a source of feed for our fish. So this is the figure related to temperature, pH, and dissolved oxygen of aquaculture pond. When the temperature increases, then the dissolved oxygen is reduced. So this is again some of the physicochemical properties of our aquaculture. These were taken on a monthly interval. And you can see that during the month, because in Punjab we experience more temperature during May, June, up to September. And the dissolved oxygen is, it will vary from 5.58 to 5.54 during both the years. And the greenhouse gases emission from our crop component, you can see that these greenhouse gases emissions were more in case of basmati rice. But from the other crops, these were negative. Now, the net greenhouse gases in integrated farming system model, because we are having more horticulture plants, boundary plantation, then agroforestry unit, the net greenhouse gases emission from our integrated farming system model is negative. These are some of the sampling techniques of greenhouse gases. And from guava, the seasonal emission of nitrous oxide is 2.84 kg per hectare. From lemon, it is 3.34 kg. And from poplar, it is 3.21 kg per hectare. This is part of our presentation. That is, from the whole integrated farming system model, we obtained net returns of rupees 7,13,830. And major major share is from dairy unit, rupees 3,41,534, followed by crop component, nearly 1,50,000. Then horticulture unit gave net returns of rupees 40,000. And from our agroforestry unit, fortunately, the sale of poplar plants was done during this year. So we have included all, that is the sale of poplar plants along with the sale from which we obtain from raising the crops. We usually raise turmeric during rainy season, followed by wheat. Then poultry unit also give us good income. From aquaculture, we obtain nearly 33,000 net returns on per year basis. The integrated farming system model work was initiated during the year 2011-12, and the net returns obtained during the year 2012-13, these were more than 2 lakh. For the year 2013-14, these were nearly 3 lakh 28,000. For the year 2014-15, these increased to rupees 3 lakh 80,000. And from the year 2015-16 onwards, the net returns are more than 4 lakh, up to from 4 lakh up to 5 lakh, up to the year 2019-20. And from 2021, our net returns are more than rupees 5 lakh. And during the year 2021-22, the figure is rupees 6 lakh. And during the year 2023-24, 22-23, it is rupees 7 lakh 13,000. And for the year 2023-24, it is almost rupees 7 lakh and 85,000. Our sustainability index is more than 0.6, so it means all the enterprises, they are generating best income, more income. So soil properties is also improved because we are using organic manures. These are some of the pictures of our integrated farming system model. Now it is well established. We get some fruit, some vegetable during each year, but we also focus on using less amount of insecticides, and on the second row, second column, this is pheromone trap. Pheromone trap, which usually attract the male adults of a fruit fly. So this is safe for horticulture plants, especially for guava, then kinno. The fruit fly attack can be managed by using this technique, by using this pheromone trap. And in the column first, second row, we try to use each and every inch of our land. So this is rice crop, and we have planted turmeric on 3 sides of our field. Only plantation was done, then irrigation, which we do for the crops, or the nutrients which we apply for the crops, these are utilized by boundary planted turmeric. So this is vegetable crop which is grown in between the rows of horticulture plants. So these are seasonal vegetables which we grow in between the rows of horticulture plants. This is also, then this is our agroforestry unit. Poplar trees are planted. These are planted at the spacing of 8 meters of row to row. And for plant to plant, their spacing is maintained at 2.5 meters. We use 8 meters because it is easy to prepare the field with the help of a tractor. Then we plant turmeric during the rainy season because turmeric performs better even under the shade conditions. And turmeric is uprooted during the month of December or early January. Then we can plant wheat, late sown wheat, and this wheat is harvested during the second fortnight of April. So all space is utilized. This is aquaculture. Their bunds are also used for raising the vegetables. On each day, we get some of the vegetables, some of the fruit. This is boundary planted crown, plantation of Kraunda plant. It is a thorny plant. It will not allow anyone from outside to get in our farm, and it will also save our farm from wild animals. So Kraunda, we prepare Kraunda pickle from their fruit. Even one of our MSc student worked on this Kraunda plant, and he prepared Kraunda pickle, then Kraunda syrup, then squash, Kraunda candy. So this is a underutilized medicinal plant. And in between the Kraunda plants, we have also planted some of the citrus plant, which is mainly used for pickle making. In Punjabi, we call it as the galgal. And our food technology department prepares pickle from this lemon. So this is our dairy farm. We are having Mura breed buffalo. We have also constructed biogas plant. For one person, we require 0.4 cubic meter gas. So if the farmer is having family of 5 members, then 2 cubic meter capacity biogas plant is sufficient. And for one person, we require 10 kg fresh feed of cow dung. And for 5 persons, it is 50 kg on daily basis. And slurry, it can be used along with irrigation water, and it is again recycled into our field. So my basic purpose to show this biogas plant is that we can construct this biogas plant in our own house, and we can store the biogas slurry in these pits. When these pits they become full, then we can, with the help of a steamer pump, we can put out the slurry, and that slurry can be used along with irrigation water into the field. So this is our rotary component. We are having beetle breed goats. They usually give 1 kit, sometimes 2 kits, and their reproduction rate is 3 in 2 years, 3 times in 2 years. So this is complete herd. Now we have planted guava plants along with the our fish pond, and these are small threads which are used to protect our fish pond from outside birds. This is low cost technology. So all the components, they are interrelated with each other. We use the output of one component for using as an input for another component. And output of all these components, it comes to our farmhouse. So from our integrated farming system model, we have recycled the farm product of rupees 84,514, and there was net saving of nearly 30%. And we also use the fish pond sediments at the rate of 7.5 ton on per hectare basis. Experiment was conducted on maize wheat and rice wheat cropping systems. So we can reduce the chemical fertilizer dose by 25% during the year when we have applied the fish pond sediments, and there will be not any reduction in the grain yield of maize or paddy, but it will also show some of the residual effect on the wheat also. Similar type of integrated farming system models are developed at our Krishi Vigyan Kendras so that maximum number of farmers may visit these integrated farming system models and may adopt these integrated farming system models at their own farm. This is our vegetable nutrition garden from a area of 6 meter by 6 meter. We can grow almost all the vegetables, and these are sufficient for a family of 5 to 7 members. Similarly, some of the subsidy occupations work was also conducted on beekeeping, on mushroom. They give handsome income. From a berry, we can get rupees 25,000 additional net profit. From mushroom, from an area of only 500 square feet, we can get net profit of rupees 31,000 by rearing only 9 quintal of mushroom. Rotary unit is my favorite. And we are also working on some of the other experiments. Some of the other cropping systems so as to generate some of the synthesized cropping models for 1 acre land, that is 0.4 hectare, with a family of 5 family members with 2 dairy animals. Then for 2 acres with 5 family members with 2 dairy animals. Then for 3 acres with 7 family members with 4 animals. So we can allocate the space depending upon the availability of land and depending upon the availability of dairy animals. We are also working on some of the multi-layer farming. So this was conducted at Farmers Field. They are having pear plantation, more than 35 years age. Then from October onwards, their fields are free. We used the space in between the rows of these pear plants for raising some of the vegetables. And you can see that the green leafy vegetables, they performed better as compared to root vegetables. And we are also conducting some of the other integrated farming system models with small landholders. That is, the farmers having land up to 0.4 hectare. We can have dairy-based integrated farming system models for the such type of farmers. We can have some of the cropping systems by which we can grow some of the fodder crops, and fodder is available throughout the year. So these are some of the fodder crops which we use for rearing the animals. So I have also worked that if the farmer is having herd size of 10 animals, then he can get net profit of rupees 51,000 from a cow and 46,000 from buffalo. Similarly, if the farmer is having 16 sows and 1 board, then after deducting all the input cost, then we can have net profit of rupees 4,39,000, or approximately you can say that 4,40,000. So this is regarding the poultry. If the farmer is having 22 weeks old poultry birds, then he can get from 1,000 birds, the net profit will be in the form of 3 levels. It will be rupees 2 lakh, nearly 70,000 for if the hen gives 270 eggs, and if 275, then it will be nearly rupees 3 lakh, and if it is again increased to 280, then it will be rupees 3 lakh and 29,000. So it is under the deep dry method, and if we are using cage system, then we can have more income. But the cost on cage, it will be more. So it will depend upon the resources available with the farmer, that if we want to go in towards cage system or towards a deep fry system. So if the farmer want to grow broilers, then net returns are rupees 18,000 for 1,000 broilers, and for 1 year these will be rupees 1,08,000, and it will be on the basis of rupees 80 per kg live weight. And if the rate is more, then the net returns will be more. So similarly, goatry component will also give income, and we have estimated that rupees 600 per goat profit will be obtained in 1 month. So goat trading is also important. If a farmer is having 2 acre land, then the farmer can grow basmati rice followed by wheat. Then for rearing the fodder for 2 cows, he will keep some area. Then he can have one net house for 0.125 acre land, and can raise some of the vegetable nursery on same area. Then he can generate handsome income, and it will be nearly equal to rupees 2,70,000 from 2 acre land. And if the farmer is having 4 acre land, then the farmer is having 5 cows, then he can generate income to the tune of rupees 4,14,000. Now we have talked about the produce. Some of the farmers in Punjab, they are processing their produce. For example, if dairy farmers, they usually put up the milk for sale. Some of the farmers in the nearby cities, they put up the milk for sale, say up to 10 a.m. After 10 a.m., they prepare curd from the surplus milk. They will sell the milk as a processed curd. The remaining curd will be utilized for preparing butter, and the remaining butter after sale, it will be used for preparation of desi ghee. So farmers, they are working, they are processing to enhance their income. And at our Punjab Agriculture University Ludhiana, we are having one incubation center where the farmer can bring their produce. He can process the produce, prepare packets, and the university charges only nominal price. And this facility is also available for Punjab farmers. And we are having a drying and storage system. We are having many processing techniques at our university. And you can see that a pilot plant for pectin extraction from kinno peel is also there. So it is waste to wealth. The unmarketable baby corn, it is used for naturally fermented pickle. So these techniques are also available for farmers. They can get benefit. We are also working on organic farming. These are some of the crops where organic farming can be practiced and the farmers can get handsome income. We are also working on good agriculture practices. Good agriculture practices means we can grow the crops by using chemical fertilizers, but we will not use some insecticides. If there is the attack of insects, then we will first manage these insects by using some of the homemade products, maybe homemade neem or some of the other products. So by which we can use the product and put up it as a sale by with the tag of zero pesticide use. The farmer can get more income. So from our discussion, we can conclude that the integrated farming system model, it utilizes the waste, it recycles the waste, and that recycled waste, it helps in reducing the input cost. But the role of family is must. If the family helps the farmer, then he can get more income by reducing the input cost, by reducing the labor cost. So we have to process our produce. But if we see that the small farmer cannot compete with the large scale farmers, so we have to help these farmers. So now I will stop presenting, and we can have some of the discussions.
Yes, sir, definitely. Very. Now the session is open for discussion. Any participants who want to ask any questions to sir, please? Any of our participants? Yeah, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir, please give your introduction and then ask.
Sir, myself, Dr. Sanapati, Principal Agro-Polytechnic Center, VOT Chiplima. Sir, my only question is that during your presentation, it's a very nice presentation and very brief that in investment as well as BC ratio, as well as profit, net profit. So it is a very useful one. Sir, my only question on that during that poultry, rearing of poultry, in case of either meat or in case of production of egg, in terms of egg production. Sir, you have calculated per cycle and per year. Sir, can you briefly explain these two things, per cycle and per year? how you calculate it per cycle and per year?
4 cycles.
Per cycle per year. You have mentioned that.
There will be 4 cycles for a broiler. For broiler. For
Now,
broiler.
During egg production also you have mentioned per cycle and per year.
Per cycle. Per
Yes.
cycle per year. For egg production, we can have eggs up to 270 from one egg, from one hen. 270, 275, and 280. I have calculated for 270, 275, and 280. But for our local breeds, for Kadkanath, the egg production is less, but their rate is more. And for meat purpose, the farmers, they rear broilers, and we usually say the broilers are ready for sale when they attain their age of 40 days. Then 5-7 days for cleaning. Then again we will have another cycle. So for broiler, we can maximum have 5 cycles in 1 year. For rainy season months, we will not rear the broiler because mortality is more. We advise the farmers that we do not grow broilers during the rainy season because there is more disease problem. So we can have 5 cycles of broilers in 1 year. And for egg rearing, it is also a good. But from all these components, goatry is my best.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Thank you.